Hi everyone, my name is Mr. O'Brien and I teach with the Simcoe County District School Board, and I just created this video to help out students and parents be able to log into Brightspace's D2L Learning Desire to Learn websites. This helps the parents look at their son or daughter's grades or marks or what they've handed in, how often they're using the D2L virtual learning environment. Excellent tool. So I'm going to go through and show you all the ins and outs of that D2L. But first thing is you have to must log in to Google Chrome, into Chrome, using a Simcoe County District School Board email and login address. And this is the reason. This is security, so everything stays safe and stuff like that. So if you don't have your son or daughter's board email, then you'll have to get that. And if you can see here, again, I highly recommend that using the D2L is used for student updates for parents. This way you'll see the assigned work and learning materials. So again, step one, to do this, please ask your son or daughter to give them their email. Again, the email is usually the first 4 letters of their name and their last 4 numbers of their student number, plus an extra digit in there, at Simcoe County District School Board.on.ca or at scudsby.on.ca. And you also need their password. And again, if they're reluctant to give you the password, again, this is in everyone's best interest. Being a guardian or parent, you're more than allowed to see your son or daughter's work. I can reset the password if that's an issue. Again, I'll contact the students and stuff like that. Usually it's an agreeable thing. Again, everyone wants the best for the students and son and daughter. So again, if you need it, step one, you can ask and just send me an email to get them to reset the password. Again, my email is gO'Brien@scdsb.on.ca. Again, you're going to log in the Chrome using your son or daughter's email. So let's do that right now. So what I'm going to do is, you guys can see up here at the top, I'm going to create a new tab. So I'll create a new tab. And I'm going to share that tab now so you guys can see that tab. So you can see a tab here. You can see the G, that's me, Glenn. And you can see I'm logged into the board, gO'Brien, and that's my email, gO'Brien@scudsby.on.ca. Again, you're going to click on that G or whatever it is that you've logged into, and you're going to do add another account. And what's going to happen is it's going to ask you for an email. So you can look for any kind of your son or daughter's emails. These are just examples here. So I can say, maybe it's so Joseph. So and his student number maybe 0431, and then it's at Simcoe County District School Board.on.ca. Then you're going to hit next. And if the email is correct, obviously this is not a real email, but if you click on that, then it's going to come up with a password. It's going to ask you for the password for that email. And once you have that, then you can be logged in. So again, if that email doesn't exist, so as you can see, this email doesn't exist on the board, it'll give you this error. So again, what has happened is you may have incorrectly typed in your son or daughter's email address, and then the password has to be the right password. So once you have that, then you have again, I'm going to share this tab again. So you'll be logged in, and you'll see up here, you'll be logged in under the proper board-based email. And again, this is most important. It will not work unless you're in a board email, logged into Chrome using a board email. It's all to do with privacy and protection of data and stuff like that. So it's a good thing. So please do that. So what you're going to do is up here at the top in right-hand corner, you're going to type in Simcoe County District School Board, so SCDSB .elearningontario.ca, and you're going to click on that. And when you click on that, you're going to see mine because I'm logged in as me. You're going to see all the courses that I teach and stuff like that, but only your son or daughter's courses will show up. So you're going to click on that, and of course it's going to come up Now you're in, and again, there's no login now because you've already logged into Chrome. So you're logging into the e-learning website, and you're already logged in because you've logged into Chrome using a board email. You can't use your private Gmail account. It doesn't work. You have to use the board email. And down here at the bottom, you can see, well, these are the main courses that I'm teaching. You can see this is food and culture, and grade 11 and grade 12 physics. So click on either one, whatever one your son or daughter has available and assigned to them. Again, there's lots of YouTube videos on D2L, so specific questions to that. So hopefully that got you. So when you click on that, so again, I'll go to, this is the food and culture course that I'm teaching, and it brings you up with this top banner here. Sorry for that. Again, this is being recorded at home. Everything can happen. This top banner across the top, again, you have course home, content, discussions, Dropbox, quizzes, grades, rubrics, and some others. So I'm going to switch over to, this is the grade 11 one. And again, every course may be different, depends on what your son or daughter is enrolled in. But the ones that I'm set up usually has content, discussions, quizzes, Dropbox, grades, rubrics, and class progress. So I'm going to go into what you'd see as a student. So I'm going to go, again, you guys will have that automatically. So as a student, this is how you'd see it. And again, it's I'm acting as a student, so I don't have that much posted. But again, I want to go over the content page. So if you go over the content page, and again, this is for my grade 11 class. Every class will be slightly different. And you can see here, this has the table of contents, and it, has all the units. So there's a mini unit on orientation, a mini unit on course overview, and then a very large unit on motion and kinematics. And you can see that this is all the things here that were assigned. It gives you due dates and all that. And when you click on those ones, it brings you up to specific learning. So video links, all those things that help the student learn the material. I'm also doing live lessons every day, so you can see all that content. So again, that was under the content page. Also under the content page that I want to bring your attention to is the posts. So and that would be under the course. So let's go to the course. Course home. So we want to go to course home. And of course that tab will be there as well, course home. If you look here on course home, you can see here there's posts. So when you click on course home, and course home will show up here on the left-hand corner. You click on these ones. These are sent to the students on a daily or weekly basis, and it tells them what they're doing for that week. In this particular one, we were on a independent study time. This is where we're building up to the midterm marks. And again, of course, you want to see what marks are, what's being submitted as assignments, and what quizzes are done. All those things affect the mark. This is the live link for Google Meets. Again, you have to be logged in using the board email to join that meeting. But that's my daily classroom. I go over anything the students need to go. We go over lessons. That's every day that we do that. Again, you can see working back. There's the live video lessons. That's the meet for the November 2nd day. Again, what assignments, and just so you guys know, everyone knows that every week there has to be a submitted assignment assessment for attendance. If that assessment isn't submitted during that week or the time period for that week, then the attendance is marked as absent for the week. It's one of the rules that they brought out. And you can see my timetable. I teach period 1, period 2. And period 3, I'm having planning time and marking time, but you can always reach me through that Google Meets link. And then period 4, I also have a class, and then you can see my email there as well. And that's all contained all up at the course home tab. And again, that course home tab may be at the top. I'm going to move it up top so it's a little bit easier. So that said, that's where you first go. Then content gives you the day that we've done right from the get-go, right from the start. So you can see everything that we've done from the start. And of course, if you go to course schedule, is another resource. It gives everything that we've done. It says overdue, upcoming, and full schedule. So what have we done? If you click on full schedule, everything from when we started. So we actually didn't start till September 25th, 23rd was the day that the board assigned it. So again, we've done a lot. So you can see that's all under schedule. So lots to see what we've done and where we've come from. So what I want to introduce you guys to is the discussions button. Again, students are supposed to include discussions about topics that we talk about in class. But more importantly for parents and students is quizzes. So if you go to quizzes, it will list, again, it's me, I haven't submitted anything. So you're gonna see a bunch of zeros here. Mr. Brad hasn't submitted his work, but you're gonna see your son or your daughter or your own, everything that's being submitted for the unit. So again, for us, again, make sure you look at the unit that we're in. Again, for the midterms, the mark is based on just up to including unit 1. But again, you get that information from me as to what's being covered. Obviously, midterm won't have everything, but you can see everything that's in the course is showing up right to the very end. But again, for midterms, we're only going up to and including unit 1, all of unit 1. So that's under the quizzes. So great, you can see whether I've sent it. Lots of times we have you can do an unlimited number of attempts. Here you only have 3 attempts. It'll tell you attempts, the actual, whether I've marked it. If it's marked, the mark will come up. Again, I may be waiting for some students to finish off before it's marked and submitted. But again, it'll give you a status of whether if they've, how many attempts they've done and whether it's being marked or not. If it's marked, it'll have a mark. Otherwise, this status will be blank. That's the quizzes button. So if we go to the Dropbox button, the Dropbox is a place where you submit the work. So again, anytime you're looking for, so you can see unit 1, there was these activities that had to be submitted. So when you click on it, you're going to click on the button, show me the way was one of them, unit 1, activity 1. And you have the activity. If you go back to the content page, it's there. There's a rubric right there. It shows everything what I'm looking for. And of course, right here, you're going to add, after uploading, you may click the submit button. So again, I want to add the file. So again, wherever it is, I may be picking it from my computer or Google Drive. I'm going to upload it to here. And that's important. Again, the one thing too is I want to draw you guys' attention to when you upload, it should be in PDF form. And what is PDF? Well, PDF, if you go to adobe.com, it's an app. You can have it on your phone. You can take a picture with your phone and then put it into this app that Adobe provides. And again, it's free. And then it saves it as that picture as a PDF. And the reason why I'm asking for that is when you do upload it to here, and it is in a PDF form, it's easier. I can mark it up. I can add comments and stuff like that. And I try to do that, but if it's not PDF, it's difficult to do that. Again, please use the rubric. Again, that's under the Dropbox box. And again, that's how you would upload documents for marking. Again, here it would say when it was completed. There's the due date. You can see Mr. Brian hasn't submitted anything. He's not doing very well as a student, but we'll make sure he does well. And you can see the due dates here that were there. And again, due dates, please, you can look at them. Again, encourage the student. And again, D2L sends a notices to the student saying this is late or this is due automatically. So again, that's something that you may want to, again, if you have a phone, if you have a cell phone, you can take your cell phone and then add in your accounts. Under accounts, I only know Android, but under accounts, you're going to add account and you're going to add your son or daughter's Simco board account to that. And that way you can actually get the emails as well on your phone that's D2L is sending them as well. So again, and then your son or daughter can also add them to the phone. So that's the Dropbox feature as well. Grades, again, Mr. O'Brien's not going to have many grades, but again, if you want to look at grades, that's important for midterm marks and all the way through. You can see how many points. Again, something that has more points will be weighted a bit more. So you can see this measurement was very quick, isn't heavily as weighted as, say, the show me a way activity or the tell me a story activity. And the last, second last one, activity 4, falling motion was a lab, so it has more weighting. So again, these are more weighting factors, but it'll tell you what they got. So if they got 100%, they get 10 out of 10. If they got 90%, they would have got 9 out of 10. And these are the points. And it would tell you the grade if it's shown there. So again, you're looking to see here if they've got any of the points. I need zeros. Could be I haven't marked it yet. So again, that's something that if you go back to quizzes, it'll tell you whether it's being marked, if it's been submitted or not, and whether it's being marked. If it's not being marked for whatever reason, I haven't got to marking it yet, or I'm waiting for the deadline or given an extension, it won't show up in grades until it's marked, but it will show up in quizzes. It'll say submitted but not graded. So again, grades is this rolling kind of, and it's updated all the time. Rubrics is another good button to see how I'm doing the evaluations. Again, if you got a 3 out of 4, these are all the different rubrics for the different sections. You can see here U1 means Unit 1, Activity 1. Unit U2, A1 means Unit 2, Activity 1. U4 means U4, Unit 4, Activity 2. So they're all connected to specific units. Class progress, this is a great button too. You can click on it and they can see, yeah, everything's in there. Grades that we talked about, Dropbox, quizzes, checklists, and one I want to point to right now is login history. So you can see it'll give you everything, if you know your son or daughter, how many logins that they have, how long they've logged in, all the days, all those kinds of things for the logins. And you can see if they're actually logging in. Again, course access, what have they accessed in the course is another thing. So again, for me, I'll be all over the place. So again, this may or may not fill up with your son and daughter, depending on what they have. So again, that's a really good tool to see if they're actually going on and joining in and being actively involved in their course. Okay, so I wanted to finish that off. Again, this is an excellent tool. D2L, Brightspace's D2L is excellent. Hopefully this was useful and that you were able to log in. Remember, you have to log into Google Chrome using a board email that your son or daughter or you may have. And then once there, you go to the e-learning website and then D2L and select the courses and use all those tools. They're a really great resource. Again, you get up-to-the-minute updates on grades. You can see what your son or daughter or you are submitting. You can see the feedback that I provided. Okay, hopefully that's helped. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Bye for now.